Welcome to the next project and the trainwreck or plane crash edition episode of the Harley Benton SC Guitar Kit mod project series. What do I mean by plane wreck? Well, there was some serious pilot error. Me. If you've taken any time to build things or repair things, you know that sometimes you run into an unfortunate mishap that you know shouldn't happen, but yet it does. Well, that happened to me. I was getting ready to install or drill the bridge. Actually, I did drill for the bridge and started routing for the pickup cavities when I realized something was amiss. I had accidentally used the wrong dimension and had to kick myself pretty hard because once I realized what I did, I was like, I knew the dimension I needed to use, and yet I didn't use it. Anyway, there's major setback. I drilled 2 post holes for the wraparound bridge and also did the first pass of the bridge pickup cavity routing before I really was able to stop myself. And I had to blink a couple times to make sure I wasn't imagining what had happened. And then I decided to figure out how to fix what I had done. This happened on a Thursday night about 8:30 at night, and by the end of that night, by 9 o'clock, I had the holes plugged for the bridge and a plan hatched to fill the pickup route. Shallow route is only like an 1/8 inch deep. And so the following day on a Friday, I plugged the shallow route for the pickup cavity. And later in the day, I sanded the top, the veneer off, got it back to where I was able to apply a new veneer to the entire cap of the guitar. I wrapped that up. It is now Monday. So I've got it out of the bag. It's rough trimmed. It's ready to run through my binding router contraption again and get new binding on it. Minor setback, adding another week or so to the project. But the work done to bring it back to this place went very well. I've done it before, right? I knew what I had to do. So everything went well. I don't consider it a fail because there's things to be learned. If you can learn from my mistakes, then great. I should have I did know. I've always been very careful. There's a couple things you need to be very careful at when building a guitar or just about anything. But with a guitar, make sure your fret spacing is spot on. And then second is get the bridge in the right place. And I didn't do it. But I can fix it. The next time around, I'm going to get it right. I have to because I'm out of veneer. So anyway, let's take a quick glance at what is keeping us from starting the next project. When I was getting ready to drill for the posts, I decided I wanted to string up the guitar quickly and verify, kind of double check everything, make sure the string placement over the fretboard was right, and also give myself an extra reference set of numbers to verify that when the bridge is intonated, everything's going to be in the right place. And in all honesty, adding all those extra notes just confused myself at a glance, and that's all it took. At a glance, I picked up the wrong number. My brain was turned off apparently at this point, and I made a huge mistake just by trying to double check everything and making sure everything was going to be right in the end. With the top of the body squared to the drill bit, I ran the new post holes in using a brad point bit. That all went well. Then I oversized it with a 7/16 inch bit. Again, went well. And here's where I discovered things weren't going in the right place. I should not have seen that split of wood. I should have been only going into the old cavity plug. Doing the repairs really wasn't that hard. Maybe what hurt the most was having to sand off that veneer, which was a beautiful piece of wood. And honestly, I hate using the palm sander, especially, this took like 45 minutes to sand this off. It was not an easy process. And that kills my hand, just that constant chattering and vibrating just puts my hand to sleep. But you have to do what you have to do. The new veneer went on the body very well. I've had practice, like I said. The wood grain in this new veneer is almost as nice as the original. I have post holes in and everything's ready to go. But remember, you know what? Shit happens and it can be fixed. It's not the end of the world. Take care.